Today, I'm going to try trading again with the Carrack. The Carrack has 456 SC of cargo. Now, before I start, I want to answer a few viewers' questions from my previous video. First question is, one viewer asked that how can you deploy the Apollo Medbay module directly from your backpack? When I said that yesterday, that was a joke. Because I don't think we can deploy this bad. I tried everywhere I go. You can put it in your backpack, I think, because CIG hasn't added volume to it. And including this fish tank, it's just a placeholder. Second question some viewer asked is that the Armistice Zone protection still works for random players get inside your ship, because in the previous patches, if a random player not in your party get into your ship in any Armistice Zone, they will be immediately booted outside of your ship. That I have found to be very inconsistent. I have boarded other player ships that I did not get booted out. So when you do cargo hauling or trading or loading any cargoes on your own, that will be a concern, especially in Armistice Zone. That if random players board your ship, they might not get booted out. So be very careful on that. Third question is that before the hotfix, we have this bug. If any cargo that's snapped on your cargo grid, and then after you store and retrieve the ship, the cargo that's snapped on your grid will be gone. That happened in my yesterday's video. But after the hotfix last night, I tested again. That seems to be working. I did not lose my cargo again, but according to the comment section, a lot of players are still experiencing that bug. And some viewers said you could just simply store the ship again and retrieve it. You will get your cargo back. But even in my yesterday's video, I did exactly that. But I did not get my cargo back. So if you're still experiencing that problem, which means the hotfix did not completely fix that problem. But we're going to be testing that again later in this video. And if you're still experiencing that problem, the workaround is just do not lower the ship. Simply unload all the cargo into your freight elevator, clear it out, and then lower the ship. Now, let's begin our second trading run. We're still going to be using this website, UEX, but I found more details about this website. So if you go to the homepage of UEX and simply mouse hover the trade, and then click this one, set routes, and this will give you a whole list of the best routes and best commodities to buy that make the most money. And of course, this is a general list without any limitations. So next thing we need to do is to select the ship that we want to use for this trading. So I'm gonna use the Carrack for today's trading, and then the limitation is set. Now we can see a different list. Start with the highest income. Now, if you want to set more limitations, for example, investment, how much money you have. I have about 20 million AUEC, or maybe you have only 1 million. So just put 1 million, hit enter, the list will refresh. Oh wow, 1 million investment. You can make 620, but this will be a very risky illegal trading because item is a drug. And then you can buy at Pyro Ashland for a little bit less than 1 million investment, and then sell it at Reclamation and Disposal or on Herson and make that amount of money. The next very useful tool that we can use from this website are these like loop, load dock, auto load. For example, if we are choosing the House C, now the list just refreshed. For the House C, it's best to use auto load function. So if you just simply click auto load, and it will tell you where you can auto load these items. So if you want to use a House C, which we're going to be testing it out in a later video, then we will be trying to select any of these routes, but you will have to invest 10 million. Think about the investment, risk, and return. Another important category is loop. If we click loop, then it will only show you this route that you can loop it. If we don't choose loop, on the right hand side, if you see this little arrows. That means this trading route can be looped. And if you click loop, you can see the next thing comes out, which is the looped route. You can buy steel from Magnus Gateway and sell at Seraphim, which will give you a little bit less than $500,000. So this looped route isn't that great. And there are other looped routes that you can choose. Now, back to our trading today, Carrack. And here is a list of what a Carrack can do in general for both Stanton and Pyro. The highest income would be to trade this bioplastic from TerraMill, which is in Stanton, and then sell it at Sunset Mesa. And this route has no loop, but you can make 1 million AUEC. In Sunset Mesa, definitely anywhere in Pyro, there's no armistice zone except in the station. So this is going to be a very risky route. If you do this solo, then you will be at mercy of any gankers. If you want to be safer, here is a button you can click which says monitored. I don't know if this means in armistice zone or not. If we click it, you can see TerraMill is in monitored space. And if you buy from TerraMill and for 2 million and sell at CBD Lorville, you can make 774k, which is close to 1 million. So that's not bad, but with much less risk and much less distance because this is in the same system in Stanton. So I'm going to choose this route. Let's go. In my previous video, I already showed this. Don't forget to gear up with at least 1 max lift and 1 small Tractor Beam multi-tool. And bring some meds, bring some weapons, bring plenty of ammo, and at least 2 same bottles of water. One of the good things about trading in Star Citizen is that it can be very immersive. From the planning process to the traveling to loading cargo and minimizing the risks in between. It's all part of the whole process of trading. And for a good trading run, we need some good musics.
So far, I hate when the path is uncertain, but I'll do anything to get to where you are, and I will find a way to overcome the distance that is between us. I have come so far, and now so far.
Alright, landed at Terramil Hydro Farm on Ceylan in Crusader. And this place is indeed in Armistice Zone because I cannot draw my weapons. And I didn't know that this place has a ship landing pad and also ground vehicle pads as well over there. Okay, so commodity shop. Oh, Carrack. I can select my ship. Can I buy directly into my ship? Bioplastic. Wow, the inventory is low, only 91 SEU. I don't think I can buy directly into the Carrack. So I have to buy into this location and then load it myself. Before I do that, I want to double check what size boxes can I sell at the selling location. So because I'm selling at CBD Lorville, so it will accept between 1 SEU to 32 SEU. So I am safe to buy any sizes. So I'm gonna buy only 8 SEU boxes. That will cost me $500,000, confirm, and only 3 SEU left. So I'm gonna load while wait. Let's see how long it will refresh the inventory. So that's 11 8 SU boxes. I am going to start loading on the Carrack. So after the Carrack update, to load on the Carrack is a bit easier into the cargo pods. Or not so much. Even an 8 SU box is getting stuck here. Wow, I have to make it level. This is still quite difficult to load. There we go. Got one in. This is easier. Yep, this is a lot easier to load. And for 8 SU snapped, very good. I think for the Carrack, maybe the 8 SU boxes is going to be the best choice, the easiest to load. Imagine a 16 SU boxes going to be more difficult. However, after this, the other one, if I want to put another one on top, and 8 might be difficult. Yeah, that might be difficult. So we have to leave this space open because I don't think I can. Let me try put this one here, and it doesn't snap. I cannot snap another 8 SU box in here, so this will be a wasted space because this catwalk is blocking any other cargoes. But to load all these is not bad, quite easy. And the last one, just leave it right here. That's it. That's 96 ICU here. So not too bad. Now, let's go check for more bioplastics. Commodity shop. Let's see. No, it has not been restored yet. So I think the refresh rate is about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna wait and check this out. Oh, restocked. Purchase. So every 10 minutes, bioplastic will restock for only 100 SEU. I need to drink some water. And that's not too bad because every time I purchase it, I will spend some time to load it into the ship. So I just need to time it right. And let's load the second load. I can grab directly from the free elevator. And here is the difference between the max lift and the small tractor beam. So the max lift, of course, you can tractor heavier boxes, 24 and 32, and you can rotate really fast, like this. And you can also track it for a much longer distance than the small tractor beam. However, the max lift, the traversal speed is slower. Like if I'm sending the box away and drag it toward me, it's a little slower than the small tractor beam. Like this one, I can drag it to me a lot faster. So I use the small tractor beam to fine-tune those boxes. especially in a tighter space. And the last one, see, this is again, the last 8SU box. I just cannot snap it anywhere because the top is blocking it. So the cargo pods need to be lowered in order to make the full use of the cargo space on the Carrack. Now, I have two 8SU boxes that I cannot put in there. So instead of doing the 8SU, I just put this 1SU there. Like this, that's better. And that's the last one here. Let's go to purchase more. Okay, just need to wait for a few more minutes. There we go. Restocked. Yeah, didn't get a lot of units though. 72 SU is all that I have purchased. So get this 2 SU. Okay, I built a little bridge here. See if I can jump on top. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, the third load is done. Now, go back to the terminal and wait. Oh, there we go. This time is only 28 SU. But it takes more than 10 minutes. I think maybe close to 15 minutes. Okay, so that's it. I'm not going to wait for much longer because I think to get the whole load of the Carrack, you really have to be here and wait for quite a long time. Let's jump back to Lorville. We're gonna sell whatever we have on the ship. I am landing back on Lorville, and unloading from the Carrack is a lot easier than loading into the Carrack. Okay, I am going to leave these boxes on board the ship. I'm not going to unload them. So all 3 8SU are snapped on the grid, but this 2SU, I'm just gonna set it loose on the grid. The rest of the boxes are all inside the freight elevator. Sending the ship down. Alright, I just stored and retrieved the ship. Let's check if we still have those cargoes. Oh yes we do! So we have all 3 8SU boxes and also the 1 2SU box that's not snapped on the grid. So it looks like the hotfix holds very consistently because yesterday I also tested after the hotfix. So this problem has been fixed. Now let's go to TDD and sell these boxes. First, I'm gonna choose Lorville. I'm gonna sell whatever that I have. Oh, wait, what? I don't have any bioplastic? I just stored a lot of bioplastic in there. What's going on? Okay, let me select the Carrack. When I select the Carrack, I have 24 SCU. So let's sell these. Alright, that's done. But the problem is when I select Lorville, I don't have any bioplastic anymore. I just unload a lot of boxes there, but it doesn't show up on the screen. So let's go back and check what's going on. Okay, checking my freight elevator. So commodity cargoes. There we go. I have all these bioplastics stored, but somehow at the TDD, the terminal does not recognize these boxes. My workaround is simply I'm gonna transfer these boxes onto a different cargo ship, and then we're gonna try to sell again. Okay, we're gonna transfer all the cargo onto this Starlancer Max. Starlancer Max has over 220 SE of cargo space. Alright, I have filled the cargo grid of the entire Starlancer Max. So I still have some boxes, and I'm just gonna put it inside the ship without snapping on the cargo grid. So the actual storage for the Starlancer Max is more than 220. Okay, so everything is inside the Starlancer Max now. And we're gonna store the ship. Oops. Oh no. No. This is This is bad. Don't get purpled. I should have moved the ship first. This is too risky. Oh, I'm glad the ship is successfully stored. Okay, let's check it out. Now, select the Starlancer Max. There we go. Bioplastic. And we are going to sell all of them. So unloading time is 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Not a problem. This one will sell 1.3 million. Confirm. And pending transfer. Nice. And these are not snapped on the grid. So we're going to sell all of them. And these will be about 500,000. Insufficient stock. So I am not able to sell these. Maybe we have to snap all of them on the grid. Cargo auto load will take away 2.5k. It's not a problem, but I'm not able to do this. So I'm gonna go back to check again. Open this. That's very nice. So the cargo auto unloading is successful. All the cargoes from my cargo grid is gone. But I can see these boxes that's not snapped on the cargo grid is still here. So I'm going to snap them back on the cargo grid. So I just got a new problem here. I'm trying to select the Starlancer Max. Every time I click Starlancer Max, it goes to the Tomorrow Nova. And there's nothing in demand, so I cannot sell these. However, if I choose the in-any jump, and here it says Misk Starlancer Max, but still I have nothing in stock. So this is quite frustrating. I just cannot sell the rest of the load. So this is it, my second try in trading in Star Citizen. Even though today I really didn't make a lot of profit, I also spent a lot of time loading, unloading. However, I learned a lot. And the trading route that I choose is good. Actually, I think it's the safest trading route so far. From Armistice Zone to Armistice Zone. Instanton system. Very short jumps. But for the bioplastic, because of the limited availability that you have to wait for more than 10 minutes to purchase each load, maybe it's not wise to bring a large cargo ship. The Carrack might be too big for this. A Starlancer Max will be perfect for the job, even a Freelancer Max, which has 120 SE of cargo. You can load 1 or 2 loads and just take off, go to sell. Lower investment, but still have sufficient income. I also learned keep your cargo on the grid. And honestly, I think the process of trading is really fun. Of course, you have to fight those bugs and also minimize those risks. But so far, it's really fun. And I can't wait to explore more trading routes and different types of trading ships. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.